What's up, everybody? Cardio time. I figured this was a good time for me. I'm in my cardio room office in my new home. Haven't set it up yet. I just put my stepper in here and decided to call it my cardio office. But this is my escape. And I noticed that a lot of you out there escape, you know, doing your cardio as well and watching my videos, listening to my videos, whatever you do. But today, and this is my second cardio session for the day. Today I just couldn't get my head right. You know, we had a ton of stuff going on, but I want to talk to you guys about, you know, my life a little bit more. I don't talk too much about it in my day-to-day, and I'm in a good mood a lot of the time, but there's a lot of days whenever I get overwhelmed myself. And I say it in some of my posts on Instagram that you got to get your head right. Set yourself up for success. The reason I say that stuff and know those things is because for a long time I didn't, and even still today, the day gets the best of me, man. I'm not able to focus. I'm not able to complete the tasks that I really wanted to complete. Okay? And that goes for everybody and everything. No matter how fucking great someone is, they're gonna have days. So I'm using this time to reset my mind. Me personally, working out and doing things that exert physical exertion, I should say, or physical activity, has always been something to help clear my head. It calms my nerves. The hard shit. I'm 10 minutes in, 12 minutes in. 12 minutes in, I'm gonna do cardio for an hour. Step, sweat. You know, while I'm doing cardio, I usually would listen to something. Joe Rogan, some hardcore metal, country, love songs. I don't fucking know anything. Something for me to escape from my reality so that I could put my mind somewhere else for that specific amount of time and come out thinking differently. That's what most people need to do, because you need to do that whenever you get into a situation where you're overwhelmed. You need to find your escape. Now, it's really tough for people to do that, like whenever they have a family, other obligations in life, whenever they have 14 hours of work to complete. Now, I don't stop working. 24/7, my mind's running. But I did set myself up with a lot of people around me, help me achieve the things that I'm able to do. But right now, for example, right now, I have a million other things I need to be fucking doing. But if I don't do this, I'm gonna be a fucking asshole. My head's gonna be right up my ass. I'm not gonna have a smile on my face. I'm not gonna wanna eat. I'm not really gonna wanna talk to anybody because I'm gonna be overwhelmed in my head. Anxious as a motherfucker because things didn't go my way. I'll have an edge that makes everyone else around me walk on eggshells or be really pissed off at me. That's not what I want to do. So, everyone in my circle, Hannah, my kids, they know Seth, if Dad needs to go do cardio, Seth needs to do cardio, go do your cardio. Reset your mind. Go outside and cut the grass and shut the fuck up. Go do something to reset your mind so that you can come back and be Dad. So that's what I do. You need to recognize these things about yourself in order to become better for the people around you. Now, it's a fine line between selfishness and getting things right. And it's really tough. It's a fine line. Because at the same time, the other person in your life could be like, well, what the fuck about me? And you need to support them whenever they need to get their head right. That's how this works. You know, like I said, today, had a bunch of meetings, really intense. A million different things going on in my head. Sat down to film a video, I just couldn't even bring my thoughts into words. It was one of the first times that's ever happened to me. All that happy horse shit. So the big, I don't know, how do I want to say this? This one here, I want to talk about quality gains. No, okay. Most people don't want to put on the quality size. Fuck. Yeah, I'm not feeling it. It's too much. There's too much going on. Like, not in my zone. Meanwhile, I'm sitting there and I can just feel myself running. I'm like, man, I need to get my head ready. This is it for me. You know, so now let's get into some educational portions of it. Everyone asks me, Seth, what kind of cardio do you do? You're watching it. Just fucking stepping. You can step at a fast pace for intervals. Okay, I'll do this for a minute. It's great. I'm pumping my arms. Different than if I have my arms here. Whenever I'm taking a step, I can squeeze my ass cheeks. Feel it in my hamstrings when I lean a little forward. Or I could go lean into this, take nice long steps, feel my glutes, squeeze them, do some squeezing of the abdomen, contract your obliques, contract your abs, breathe. Your breathing techniques. All those things are very easy to add into your cardio. Now, which one's the best? I'm gonna tell you this right now. Doesn't fucking matter. You're gonna read a million different fucking studies and anecdotal fucking articles and people telling you what worked best for them. No fucking shit. Anything will work if you apply yourself to it. Okay? Some are gonna work better for others. Okay? Here's a gig. You have to do them all. Me right now, I'm just going at a nice solid pace. I'm going to do an hour of this. Then I'm going to go outside. And I'm going to run up and down my driveway. It's about a quarter mile long. It's up a fucking hill. I'm going to run up and down that motherfucker 10 times. I'm going to be out of breath. My lungs are going to feel like they're fucking burning. I'm going to lay there for about 5 minutes. Get up. Drink my unicorn blood. That's going to be my evening. I'm going to make dinner, eat with the kids, have a smile on my face, reset my shit. When it comes to doing your cardio, just sweat. I wear a fucking sweatshirt, sweatpants, hood up. I want it to be hard. I'm not walking 2 miles an hour with a t-shirt and shorts expecting to lose fat. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out. It ain't gonna work. And anybody, oh, that's all I need. Don't give me that shit. Make it hard. Also, don't try and substitute any type of fat burner, steroid, T3, clenbuterol. Don't try and substitute that shit in for putting in the work to get in shape or to look better. It ain't gonna work. It'll give you an edge, but it ain't gonna fucking work. It's not gonna do the work for you. And plus, me, I find this to be therapy. This is soothing for me. So you need to find things that can help you reset your mind. And you also need to be supportive of your significant other to make sure that you help them reset themselves whenever they get overwhelmed or over anxious or anything like that. It's tough. It's a tough balance. And you need to make sure that your escapes aren't malicious. They're not self-destructive, nor are they destructive to the people in your life. You know, like I do cardio. Like I said, I'm on an hour here, maybe 30 minutes outside, it's an hour and a half. I'm not drowning my sorrows or my bad day in alcohol or drugs or freaking out and yelling. That shit don't work. It's not gonna fucking work. So find something to reset yourself. This is my shit, man. Sometimes it's fucking deadlifts and gummy bears. The deadlifts and gummy bears. A lot of people wonder why the gummy bears. I love fucking gummy bears. I just like them. They make me smile. They're my favorite candy. The whole fucking gummy bear thing isn't because it has any physiological factor into my day. No. I just liked them ever since I was a kid. And whenever I was going through some shit a couple years ago, I needed to set my mind right. I needed to get my mind right so I could go home and be a good dad. So that I could be better at everything that I was doing in life. And I had a lot of negative feelings. I had a lot of terrible thoughts, hatefulness been going on because of the shit that was going on in my life. And I couldn't act out, and I knew that drugs or alcohol were not the answer, and all they do was put me in a bad spot. So my shit was, I need to let some aggression out. I need to let the crazy out of me that was going on. So I go to the gym, get my headphones, get my gummy bears, and I was gonna go train back. I was gonna do fucking deadlifts because they're really hard and you sweat like a pig, and they take it out of you. The deadlifts can win. You won't always win. You won't always beat the deadlifts. So I knew that going into it. So I'd go in, get my pre-workout, do my gummy bears, I'd put my medal on, and I'd sit there and just think about fucking them weights up. About loving it. How much fun I'm about to have. For some reason, my mind would clear. Once them headphones would go in, the medal would come on, a couple gummy bears, the pre-workout. I was like, I transferred into a different world. All the shit that was going on outside of it didn't matter. I'd be in the gym for an hour and a half, 2 hours. Pull-ups, deadlifts, rows, the shit. Few exercises, 3-4 exercises. But the deadlifts, I'd do 10, 12 sets. By the 10th set, I didn't even know what was going on. I was lost. And I loved every bit of it. Because everything else disappeared in my life at that time. I was in my world. Lifting weights has kept me out of trouble my whole life. I'll find trouble. It's just, I guess, my personality. So lifting weights has always kept me there. And if I ever get away from lifting weights, or my cardio, or anything physical, I just found myself in the wrong places. So, whenever I was going through that really shitty part of my life, I had to keep myself straight so that I could be the best person I could be. That was it, deadlifts and gummy bears. So when you see that shirt, there's a little bit of a story behind it. When you wear it, took all the bad that was going on and made it good. And that's okay. We all need to do those things. You need to find those things too, and if in any way, shape, or form my stories or the deadlifts and gummy bears shirt, anything helps you become that much better, it's all I want. That's what I want out of this. I want you to become better. That shitty part that you might be going through in your life, that whatever it may be, if that helps you this much, fucking A right. Like I said, I love a good fresh beer. IPAs are my shit. I love good whiskey and good scotch. Got a lot of it. I like smoking a fat doobie. But when I was going through that rough time, I knew that anything that I did that could be self-destructive wouldn't be good for me. So I stayed away from drugs and alcohol. I didn't drink for about 6 months. Nope. I look back upon it and I think, man, that was a pretty wild time. It was probably one of the toughest times I went through in my life. And lifting weights, my kids, keeping a level head, kept everything on track. Deadlifts and Gummi Bears. Lifting weights and eating steaks. All that shit. It's all fun and gimmicky. But know that that's why those things, that's why those t-shirts are out there. Every shirt that we have at All American Roughneck has a meaning. Everything we do, there's a story behind it. I enjoy that. And that just is what has transpired me into being this person. Like I said before in some videos, if I have a conversation with myself, it's pretty much more important than a conversation I have with anyone else in my life. Because if I tell myself that I'm not going to do something anymore, I'm going to hold myself to it. Because I know the feelings that I had when I didn't hold myself to it, or hold myself to my word. You know, pretty much, it's easy to be a self-destructive person. Be really hard on yourself. I'm very hard on myself. And that can be a good thing and it can be a bad thing. You just want to make sure that you hold yourself to your word on the shit that matters in life. And I wouldn't be in these positions I am in life today if I didn't surround myself with the right people. People that I can trust. People that understand that what we're doing with All American Roughneck, Axe and Sledge, and some of the stuff that we have planned is a little bit bigger than ourselves, any individual can be. Because it's influencing you. Each and every one of you that watch these videos, each and every one of you that wakes up every morning and lives your life the way I do. Put a purpose to everything, every step you make. Make the shit you do matter. Perfect your craft. When I mean your craft, I mean your passion, and I mean the things that are going on in your life, your children. When it's time for me to be dad, I'm going to be the best dad I can be. I'm going to make sure of it. Because every time, every minute that those kids get to spend with me, and I get to spend with them, that's important. And anybody that thinks that's full of shit right now, look back at your childhood. There are times that I loved my dad to death, times that I hated that motherfucker. There's times that I wish we spent more time, or questions that I would have asked him. And at the same time, you remember, fuck, dude, I might not be there enough for my kids. I might be always working. That's all right. You make sure that whenever you get to spend that time with your kids, they get all of you. As you work a 16-hour day, it means you might get to see them kids for 30 minutes before bed at night. Or an hour, because you work night shift in the morning. You get home, make their breakfast, kiss them good morning and goodbye at the same time. Shit matters. Because those kids are going to see that's the hustle you got. And they're going to remember it. Because you remember how your parents hustled. Or didn't hustle. They stick in my head. So like I said, every day becoming better at every single aspect. And like today for me was an off day with work. Crazy great meetings. Got me all overwhelmed and anxious. And then couldn't perform when I needed. At least at what we were trying to achieve at that time. That's okay. Shit like that happens in life. You just gotta reset yourself so you're not a dick to everyone else in your life. Get your mind right. Wake up. Go at it again tomorrow. I hope this helped everybody. Hope this was enjoyable for you. Go do your cardio, watch me do cardio. No, I appreciate it all. Hope you all have a stellar fucking evening, day, morning, whatever it is. Keep fucking shit up.